Right now, though, 30 years ago, Pete Waterman, along with Mike Stock and Matt Aitken, created a record label later known as the Hit Factory. After launching the careers of big names like Kylie Minogue and Rick Astley, they went on to become one of the most successful pop partnerships of all time.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna desert you.
Pete Waterman is here now. That was just like my life flashing before my eyes.
Mine too.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And Mel and Kim, I wanted to be Mel and Kim. They were so fabulous, weren't they? That was so
Well, they were the beginning. I mean, they were the ones that we sort of styled ourselves on.
Yeah.
I mean, they were two kids from the East End, and really, instead of being boys, we wanted to be girls. And that's the whole thing. You can love us, you can hate us. You ain't never going to change us. We ain't never going to be respectable.
Ain't never going to be respectable. I absolutely loved it. The Hit Factory, I can't believe it's 30 years. Do you miss it? Do you miss those days?
Oh, no, because they were so great. I mean, they can't go on forever.
I guess.
You know, and you look back, I mean, when you see pictures, you know, my daughter keeps saying to me, "You were young once, Dad."
Yes,
I was, yeah.
And reasonably cool.
Yeah.
No, it's good to see Rick Astley there.
I worked with him last week.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think he looks better now than he did then.
Crikey, that's brilliant.
No, he's brilliant.
And of course, Kylie. Wonderful Kylie, global icon, but it all started with you guys.
Well, I mean, we took a lot of stick for Kylie. I mean, people just didn't believe. I mean, nobody believes she'd be here all this time later. I mean, it's unbelievable. This is a picture, look, outside our studio. This was Band-Aid 2.
Yes, of course, because I think people forget, because you produced that one.
Yeah.
You produced that as well.
Yeah.
And obviously it's getting done again.
Yeah, fourth time.
But you did the original one, and also you were in the original sort of the forerunner of X Factor. You were in Pop Idol.
Yeah.
And Pop Idol, the Rivals.
Yeah.
So
I don't miss any of that.
Did you not like it?
I don't miss arguing with Simon, no, not at all.
Because Simon was a fresh-faced young man trying to get you to do some hits for Sunita back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Simon's very gracious about our relationship because he did follow us around, but I'm so happy to see him do what he's done. I mean, everybody forgets how much Simon has changed television in America and in the United Kingdom. I mean, utterly unbelievable. I mean, people didn't realise that British television could be so big. I mean, when we started this, I mean, the Americans turned down Pop Idol.
That's true.
I mean, we couldn't get arrested with it, but Simon never lost faith and went on. And I remember, you know, people at the time said when the Americans do get Simon, they will get him bigger than Britain, and they did. It's massive.
Do you think it's a good thing for the record industry, these sort of shows? Do you think that they actually help? I mean, they sell records, clearly, generate a lot of money.
Well, the problem we have, Lorraine, is we don't have anything else now. Right, we've got 2 radio stations, basically, that completely dominate the whole. You know, there's no little independence anymore. 3 record companies. There's very little music on television. If you're not on 1 or 2 shows, that's it. There's no Saturday morning television, which, of course, was where we dominated. You know, we had smash hits Saturday morning on Top of the Pops. I mean, these were 12 million people audiences.
Yeah.
You know, dare I say, that was Twitter of the day. You know, that was social media. You appeared on Top of the Pops and everybody rushed out to buy your record the next day. Now, because there is so much social media, people don't concentrate on what they have to do as artists, and that's write hit songs. Because people buy into lifestyles and styles. I mean, that's not saying that... I mean, you know, there are some great artists around now. Yeah. I mean, they're just slightly different, and there's a different way of doing it. At the minute, I don't think there's enough variety, which is a pity, because the great thing about music is it's a very broad church. You know, there's something for everybody.
Sure.
At the minute, it seems to be very narrow.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the music's still getting paid. People are still making the music.
Oh, and people make... You know, we sell more music now than we did 10 years ago.
Right.
You know, via, downloads
Sure.
and Spotify and things like that. And we, you know, an artist made more money today than we made. I mean, you know, when I sold 1 million with Rick Astley, they were 90p. you know. And we had to make the record. Now you get 70p, but there's no vinyl, there's no sleeves.
That's true. It just goes right. There it is.
Look at his quiff.
That was a quiff and a half.
Amazing. Look
A
at
quiff
that.
and a half. Great days, though. Great days. And the music. I mean, you got stick. You did get stick, but actually these songs have lasted. They're good pop songs.
But maybe it was the stick that made us carry on.
Yeah.
I think, you know, if we'd have sort of been praised, maybe we wouldn't have done what we did. You know, we were sort of anti-establishment in our own way. That we were hated so much, we just thought, you don't like that? Well, we'll give you another 6 just to make sure you really hate us.
Fantastic. Pete, thank you. It's brilliant to talk to you. And congratulations on 30 years.
Thank you.
Still to come between now